Hello, my name's Glyn. I'm a physiotherapist with the Saebo team. I'm going to introduce you to the Saebo mobile arm support, which is a zero gravity device aimed for strengthening upper limb weakness. The first part we consider is the table mount. Here is the table mount in front of me, with the knob at the bottom to fasten onto the table and to release, and the adjustment knob where the vertical pole will go in for the Saebo mobile arm support. You'll need some anti-slip device to go under the table mount to protect the table and to stop the system moving. On the table that I'm adding this to, I've got a lip underneath, so I've had to make quite a bit of a gap. So I place my anti-slip device underneath the table, firmly hold, and then tighten away. So we'll need a few turns on this one, because of the rather large lip. You need a sturdy table. You don't want to use this on a plastic table. Ideally with a good maybe 1 inch or 2 inch of tabletop. So there's my table mount firmly in on place. Now that we have the table mount secured onto the table, we now need to place the vertical pole of the mobile arm support into the table mount. And then we stop it from sliding up or down with the adjustable knob. This mobile arm support is brand new, and I wanted to show you how it comes out of the packaging. We've placed around the horizontal bar a marker which says, to avoid risk of injury, reduce tension to 1 prior to securing or unsecuring this bar to the frame. So please check here on the scale that it's down to 1. You'll need a pair of scissors. Okay, take out the wrapping, and then you will find that the mobile arm support will undone. Okay, and then we'll clip back in. And at this stage of the proceedings, it doesn't spin. We have an anti-swivel device which comes up and down on the pole, which has an adjustable knob, so it will come up, it will lock into a nut. Now it won't be able to move around. When you undo, when you're using it with a patient, it will now be able to swing all the way around. Okay, so slide back up, lock in position, now the whole thing is stable. Height adjustment for the mobile arm support. In standing, we want the adjustment knob to be at the height of my shoulder. So support, undo, and bring up. That's going to be the height of the patient's shoulder. Tighten up, and then we're there. So then they come out. And there I am. Okay? I'm at the same height. If I'm in sitting, I'm going to come down to the height of my shoulder, bring it down, about the height of my shoulder, and then we're there. And then the mobile arm support can come out, front, come in, and I'm in that position there. Okay, so those are 2 main height adjustment features for sitting and standing. I'm going to run through the tension scale and the system to change it on the mobile arm support. Written on the side there is a scale from 1 to 15, with 1 being the minimal and 15 being the maximal tension. When you remove the horizontal bar, the tension marker should always be at 1, and then the thing is stable. Okay? So when you put a patient in, please have it at 1. You can come in, okay? Then I can load. I can undo my anti-swivel device, click, and my tension marker now will go up. Okay, so as I go clockwise, the tension will increase. So my arm will feel lighter. So I'm unloading the shoulder. You don't want to now take them out of here, because the whole unit will jump up. Okay, so each time that you come in and out, you need to go back down to 1. Okay, so to come back down, okay, anti-clockwise, come back down to 1, and then remove. Okay, So when you're going clockwise to tension up or tension down, afterwards bring the handle to the back so it doesn't interfere with the horizontal bar, and for storage reasons the handle can click. Looking at correct positioning, I'm in standing, take off the anti-swivel device, remove the vertical bar, forearm in. Depending whether you're imperial or metric, I'm roughly 2 feet away from the vertical bar, or 60 centimetres. Then I can be loaded or unloaded as appropriate to the individual. Okay, and then I can start moving in all planes. I can come through, I can come back, I can come up. Correct positioning if I'm from the side. If I'm standing in front, remove the anti-swivel device. Okay, have the vertical pole of the mobile arm support approximately a foot behind me, 30 centimetres behind me, and have my side distance maybe 1.5 feet, about 45 centimetres. Check my tension level is down to 1, unclip the horizontal bar, bring my forearm in, and then I'm ready to be unloaded as appropriate to the weakness that I exhibit in my arm. Okay, so now I can work here. I could even step forwards, parallel bar can come through. Okay, looking at the correct position with the vertical bar posterior or behind me, check again, tension marker on 1, undo the anti-swivel device, undo the horizontal bar. I'm now coming in behind, forearm shell support on, and now I'm free to move. Okay, I could be moving backwards, I could move forwards, I could crouch down, I could come up. Using the correct position for the vertical pole behind you in a seating position, we want to look at the height of the individual. If I'm in a chair, it might be chair-based or wheelchair-based, the height needs to come down. So undo the clip, which is the anti-swivel device, bring it down to my shoulder height. Okay, bar will come through, unclip. Okay. Forearm in, support, and there I am in sitting. I can work out to my side, come across midline, I can come up, and I can come down. The mobile arm support has a forearm lock system. In some individuals who are very weak around the shoulder and elbow, they may not be able to tolerate or actively move, so you may want to lock out this movement. On the side, there is a screw, and this now holds firm this forearm support. So now my arm is held in that plane. I will not be able to move up and down. Simply to remove, undo the screw, and then I will be able to move. When we are using the Saebo mobile arm support to include elbow flexion, we recommend that you use our elbow stop. What we don't want is the individual to be inside, they're taking hand to mouth, and the unit slips towards the wrist. So turn it over. Here is our elbow stop. Undo the 2 knobs on the back. Slip the elbow stop in. Now we have the extra elbow stop, so as I take now hand to mouth, my elbow and the whole unit will not slip towards the wrist. So this is for activities where we're doing, so for example, feeding or grooming, and I'm always using elbow flexion. You won't be able to use the elbow stop if you're wanting to get into extension. The Saebo mobile arm support comes with 2 forearm support sizes. Here we have the small version, so if I need to replace this for the medium to large, there are 2 screws underneath, 1, 2. Here's my medium to large version. 2 screws, 1, 2, flick over, and then reattach the 2 black knobs. So that's the conversion from small to put the medium and large on. The beauty is that they're aluminium and these unmove, so you can accommodate different size arms. Each mobile arm support will have replacement liners for the small forearm support, the medium to large forearm support, and the elbow stop. So these will be inside a replacement bag. Take the liner out, strap, just hook and loop underneath, take out the liner, replace with the new liner. How do I progress my treatment or my plan with my weak shoulder and my weak elbow? For example, at the moment on the tension scale, I'm on 6. So my arm has been lifted up into the air. I'm unloading my system, okay? But do I want to stay at this level for 3 or 4 weeks? Not really. What I would like to do is to say progress you, and so next week I might come down to level 5. So I would anti-clockwise, I would make me do more work. So the next time I'm now working at level 5. So please always think about progression.